Salam, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, my fans. Peace and blessing with you all, man. Today is a fun day. Today is a beautiful day. Fantastic guy with you. Thank you guys. You really big me up on Leonora. I know all over the world, Leonora is a beautiful place. And I have a secret that I didn't share with you the last time. You hear about the boss lady, the queen, Leonora queen. You guys want to know how I find the boss lady, how to know Leonora? Well, now today I'll reveal the secret to you. Yes, the queen from Leonora, living right back there, right to the back of me. And so one of my friends asked me, he said, yo Taz, how did you come to Leonora? How you know Leonora? I said, no, I did not, but listen to this. I find she in a bus. Day 1. Day 2, I find she in a boat. Day 3, I find she at a government office with your father. Therefore, I got an invitation to go and visit. I was like, wow, Taz, you get in there, boy. It looked like I'm gonna get the screen. Next thing you know, the father said to me, Taz, why don't you, since you're going back to Suriname, keep one eye on my daughter, please, for me? I said, in my mind, I tell him yes, but in my mind I said, boss, I'm gonna keep 2 eyes open for her. But I keep both eyes open, and alhamdulillah, I get she, and that's the boss lady. This is the boss lady tongue from Leonora. Anyway, big up to you guys. Thank you guys to subscribe. Thank you all over the world to view my channel. Have fun. I know the catch your fall video is on right now. Look at, because this one that I'm making here today is gonna be out tomorrow. Is gonna mix in between, and keep looking. The second one too is got a lot more fun than that, you know. Well, today, what happened today? Today, this park here, I'm gonna take you around this park. I'm gonna show you what happened. This park is gonna be opening today. That's what you see here. I know on my last video, I said I showed this park, and you know, hey, Taz always get the diamond water, brother. That makes sense. Big up the crew from Diamond Water, yeah. So this is the park. This is what's gonna happen today. A little bit of surprise. They're gonna open this park today, and guess who's gonna come and open the park today? I'm gonna be lucky, man. My neighbor, Mr. President. Welcome you, Mr. President, to come here and open up this park. As you can see, it's beautiful, and I'm gonna know more about this park sooner or later. Let me show you the preparation these guys are making. There is a lot of preparation making for this park today to open this afternoon. That's this Sister Hay. I have to go and find out more about her, because she played a big role in Leonora, which I don't know about. So I'm gonna take you over there. This is setting up here today. Here, this is empty, but at the end of the day, this afternoon, here is gonna be jam-packed, full. There's all the neighbors around here. You know, I show you beautiful Leonora already, so now you know where the boss lady come from, right? Boss lady, I love you. Pick up yourself, all the family. Yo, listen, I know there's a lot of people across the globe, across the world looking at me, and the best food come from where? Turkey. Listen, Turkey, I said invite me. Hold on. Invite me, and I'm gonna pay my own ticket. I'm gonna pay my own hotel, but you're gonna give me food. That's all I need. And you guys got the best food in town. Turkey, salam, my brother, to all of you over there. I wanna come visit the Blue Moss. All right. Guys, I was telling you about the woman I showed you there, the sister Kowsilla. The man who know Leonora and know her, that's the man himself. Sir, Assalamu alaikum to you, my brother.
Good morning. Wa alaikum assalam, brother.
Tell me about Leonora. You know my wife good, you know the boss lady.
Leonora has its history, and Leonora history is very rich. And one of the very important characters of Leonora history is Kowsilla, known as Alice. Alice was a mother of 5 children, and she lived in Seafield, Leonora. On the 6th of March, 1964, Alice went out with some sugar workers on a protest action by the Leonora Sugar Factory. The workers were on protest, they had a strike, and they were protesting the harsh conditions that they were made to work under in the colonial time. As such, because of the strike, many people from the community supported the sugar worker because the Leonora is known to be a sugar plantation. So Kowsilla went in support of her neighbors, her friends, her colleagues, and they were standing on the bridge by the Leonora factory because the employers had employed some scabs to work at the factory. So Kowsilla and her friends and comrades, they were standing on the bridge, and the manager ordered the driver of a tractor to drive into the crowd, which he did.
Damn. And he did that. He did drive into the crowd.
He did that.
I could see the heartbeat, man. I understand what's going on with your mind there, my brother.
Kowsilla and 14 other women, all women, they were all women standing on the bridge here. Kowsilla and 14 other women were seriously injured. In fact, Kowsilla died on the spot. Her body was badly mangled. Since then, we, the Leonora, the residents of Leonora, we have decided that we're going to name the street in which she lived. We're going to name it after her. So we have in Leonora Seafield, we have a street called Alice Street, named after Kowsilla. But ever since we in this community decided that we must do something in memory of Kowsilla, so we got a bus line replica of Kowsilla and we erected it on the eastern end of Alice Street in Seafield. And we dedicated the plot of land around that monument to Kowsilla and named it Kowsilla Community Park.
That is this park over here?
That's the park we're in.
That we're supposed to be opening today?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna open it.
The park, with the support of the business community, we have managed to put some playing facilities for kids. And if you look on the northern end of the park, you will see a building there constructed. Everything, most of the things that you see in the park here is from the business community of Leonora and Stewartville. To name just two of them, we have Wolf's Furniture Store and we have Foresters Lumberyard from Stewartville.
Big up to you guys, man. Big up to you guys. Alright, so we're gonna hear more about Kowsilla on the program, right?
Yeah.
So
tomorrow when we have the program, you're going to hear something more about Kowsilla, but we have dedicated this part to her. And we expect the president to be here tomorrow to cut the ribbons today.
Inshallah. Thank you for your info. I mean, Taz, the guy, don't know too much about that, but she's a wonderful woman and you could take your call. And let me show you some more of the park. And like I said, this is going to be full. It's supposed to be today, some cancellation, so we're going to go to tomorrow. All right, for now, I gotta go check. We're supposed to do some cooking. I gotta go across to VMP supermarket that they're sponsoring for some food. So let me go check with these guys, make sure everything is okay. For now, that's the guy gonna peace out just for a little while. All right, thank you guys. Keep watching. Video is coming. Hey, listen guys, it's real life Guyana, and that's to the rescue, you know. That's always be a rescue. Hi Risa, take your time to Suriname, you and your mom and your sister. Pick up yourself. Tony, miss you boy. Here we go. Rope cut. You gotta double up this rope, boy. Double up this rope. Can't make it. Anyway, that's what it is. We're gonna try it back again. Guys, I'm here at the VMP supermarket. They gonna sponsor some food for the opening for the park, which is tomorrow. It's supposed to be today, at cancel, and these guys, they're gonna cook a price to share out. So they did that sponsoring. So I'm just showing you in VMP supermarket. You could come and stretch your dollar over here. It's the guy. They're well stocked. ¿Cómo está, amigo? ¿Todo bien? Where are you? Come. I need you, man. You guys stack up a lot over here, right?
What?
What's your name, brother?
Max.
Max?
Yes.
Yeah, I know you're from Venezuela, right?
Yes.
And what you have to say for the people who come to VMP supermarket?
Come by and BMP Supermarket. Vengan a comprar en BMP Supermarket.
Always cheap?
Todo barato, económico y bueno.
Ah, thank you. Gracias, my brother. All right. There we go. The guy's working at VMP. Just invite the VMP people. Hey, brother, how are you, man? Big up yourself, man.
Big up that's the guy.
Big up that's the guy. Always, right?
Yeah.
I see you guys well stack up.
Yes, for the holiday.
Yeah, well, I think your brother just sponsored the food for tomorrow. They canceled the program.
Okay.
So let's check this out. It's a lot of stuff, man. Well stocked for the holiday. What do you say, girl? You good?
Yeah.
Are you ready? You stock up for the holiday? So what do you want to say to me? You got anything to say to me?
Not really.
Nothing to me, Taz? Like Taz, you know, I like you. I like your channel. I gotta force you.
I love all your videos.
Oh, well, thank you very much, darling. I keep sharing it, right?
The camera cut that.
No. You're on. You're still on. All right, thanks a lot. Yeah. I know she's been working here for a very long time. But it is a huge supermarket. Hi, darling, how are you? And you just start work here, right? I guess. And you like Charles channel?
Yes.
You look on my channel, right?
Yes.
And what do you have to say to Taz?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. There you go. And what about VMP supermarket? How is the boss? He's treating you good?
Yes.
You like your boss?
Yes.
If you don't like him, let me know. We can fire him. You know. He's gonna fire me instead of. Yes, I know. All right. What's your name again?
Maria.
Maria. Big up yourself, Maria. Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
All right.
That's my niece.
That's your who? Oh, that's your niece.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. So you got the whole family.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. A lot of cosmetics in the house, guys. I know. It's well full, well stocked. Just come over and buy. You got a couple days more to go. Come on, do your thing. Hi, Mustafa. What's going on? Are you peeping me like that, man? He's the man, you know. He's the real man, the boss man. The big guy. All right. Enough of VMP. Until we get to the cooking part and then into the park. Yes, we got some new chef today in the house. Shaida Puran. You're the chef or Hadi? Hadi's the chef. All right.
I'm the assistant.
You're the assistants today. Well, we got a lot of help, but we're cooking some food so we could share. VMP sponsored this to go share at the park. So this is it. We at the masjid. Let me take you. I want to show you the front. Yes, well, I'm gonna show you a picture of the old masjid and take a look at the new one. This the new design finished the other day, like a month ago, and that old zinc you see over there, don't worry, all they're gonna break out. They're gonna put new one, and over there on the other side they're planning to put up a 3-story building for accommodate. They're gonna do like madrasa, and like if they invite the sheikh to give lecture, he could stay up there, which is not bad. It's beautiful. I mean, this has been due for done a long time, but guys, it done, and it take time, but alhamdulillah, it done real beautiful. Now I think my thinking on, you know, we could change the minaret, you know, if we all come together and do something different. And back there is the seawall, and if you go furthermore, way back there in this street, let me run. I run fast. Yeah, and that's the back here where the president lives. I don't want to go too close to the president's house. I might have to seek permission for that, but for now, that's the guys. You know, today the president is gonna come today. Yesterday we had a little cancellation. Probably the president has something very important to do, so that's the man on the job, you know. He did the job well done, so he's gonna be here today. And so after this I'm gonna take you to the park when the president comes, and he's gonna open up the park. All right guys, but stay tuned, just keep following the video, don't stop, you know, keep watching, you're gonna enjoy it. Alright guys, we get the pot going again. We got 3, so we got, that's the fish. And what do you got? This here? We got the next big chef. Sheikh, how are you?
Alright, alhamdulillah.
Everything alright? So what do you want to say to your village man, your village people? Eh?
I'm investing in Leonora. Leonora is
Why Leonora?
Leonora have all the investment, all the opportunities.
The opportunity and the investment.
Both.
So
I'm investing in Leonora.
so if they come back, they could do good in Leonora.
Yeah.
Alright, my brother. So you actually invite them.
We have a mall, we have a new hospital putting up. We have fire station, we have all the NIS, the police station, everything in Leonora. Come invest in Leonora. Leonora is going to be the next one.
The next one. I say that on the video the last time. It's gonna be the next one.
The value in Leonora just went up.
Why? Because it does. All right, my brother. All right, guys. Today is the big day. Taz, the guy here with you. I want to take you live with everything direct. You know, this is the entrance. You could see. I'm gonna go across the street, try to get into the entrance, and we got good tight security. And I'm gonna make that fast, and we got a lot of apple and stuff like that over here. And this is the entrance that we're going into, and waiting for the president and the other people to come to open this park today. Guys, you stay with this video throughout, and you're gonna enjoy it, because Taz gonna try to get you the best shot he could get for you. All right, so stay with me. All right guys, we're here. A lot of people gathering up, as you could see. This crowd is getting bigger and bigger as I go. Just gonna give you a little glimpse of it, and then I'm gonna wait until we got the lecture. How are you, sir? You good? Big up the Leonora police all time, man. Right. Crowd is getting bigger, yes. That's me, man. That's me. How you doing, brother? It's getting more big and back here, so this is what it looked like. I hear you, my brother. Big up, all time. All time. Yeah. Taking you live, brother, to the crowd. Yes. As a tree, I guess they're gonna lighten it up tonight. Over here we got more people sitting down. Mommy, how are you doing? You good? Are you waiting for the president?
Yeah.
Are you gonna come?
I'm waiting.
Are you vote for him?
Yeah.
You got Love you, mommy. How are you doing, guys, over there? Good? Everybody doing good? Check yourself out tomorrow morning in YouTube, all right? You're gonna be live with the president. And only who bring you that, that's the guy, all right? All right.
Come now, ask the people if they go try make them good, right?
I gotta make them good. The president gonna come, you're gonna ask him, ask the man himself. What you say about Leonora, man? What you say about Leonora? It's good?
Always a good place.
It's a good place, right?
Yeah, always.
Look at this. Al, is Leonora in the house?
Lenora.
Yeah?
Lenora always in the front.
You know, you guys just frightened in front of the camera. Back of the camera, you guys start to talk.
No.
See, Sean? All right. All right, this is it, guys. Look, over there, we got this. We got this crew over here. And they're about to, they're going to start in a few. But this is it. Having fun here. I don't know where's the exact spot where they're going to start. But I know you guys watching me because I don't have my mask on. How are you, sir?
Sorry, Eddie.
How are you?
Sorry, Eddie, don't have the program.
Nalo, look who I got here.
Oh, no,
You could say hi to your cousin, you know. Nalo, you want to say something to Nalini? The boss lady? All right, take care. Go.
Yeah.
What's up, Rudy?
I would like to say big up Leonora and the whole of Region 3 for the person that are doing the good works. But the person what they are doing the bad works, don't big down for Taz. Them is wicked.
So what about Taz, man?
Taz is good.
There you
Taz
go.
is good work. Can
Love
keep
you, my
up your
brother.
good work.
Love you, my brother.
Yes.
All right. Darling, you got something to say back there? No? All right. You guys, pick up yourself in Leonora. Always. Leonora in the house? Only couple? Oh, now the hand is coming up. There we go.
Let me put me on black. Taz is the man.
There we go. No, we got the Leonora crew in the tent. And what happened? They're not from Leonora? That's why we got them outside? No, I'm just joking, right? Okay, guys, listen. I run into like die-hard Leonora man, like me. You know, never mind I come from Blackbush, but here we go, my brother. Here we go. So let me hear you. So what you got to say, man? What you got to say about Leonora?
We born and grow in Leonora here, right? And we do all we best to make sure so that it keep up to the good works. And all the time that the president come from the village, and we have a lot of ministers and trans throughout the West Demerara, and we are thankful to the president for all the what he do for us within the community, for the region and for the country. And we as Leonorians, we will stand up for the best and see that all is well, whatever it takes to become the best village in the community and in Region 3.
So we said big up Leonora? Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Guys, I think here we got everybody here. It's set and ready. And we got the president is here. I think. Let me see if I can get in. I can get around. All right, boss. I respect that. I respect that. Here we go. Program start for the president.
Hey, will they have a light in front of the tent?
Big boy, you gotta give me a little space.
I know. Do you walk? We don't stop you. I'm doing the thing. Yes, guys, the crowd is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and everybody is waiting. And we're all here, and the president is here, ready to do his thing. And everybody's waiting for the president to give his speech.
Leonora, we welcome you on behalf of the President and the First Lady, our ministers, and the people of Leonora. I bid you welcome at this opening ceremony of the Christmas tree light up. We're going to have the Sakina Muhammad come to Lamb up too, and the Kowsilla Park formally opened. So on behalf of the coordinating committee and the people of Leonora, I bid all of you welcome and do have a pleasant stay. I hope that our program here will be a great success. You know, on behalf of the people of Leonora, we will recognize today to be a very historical day. Look, huge gathering that we have. You know, today is a joyous day, Christmas time, where there's peace and goodwill and sharings, lots of smiles and happy faces. Today is also a marvelous day when we could see our President here with us, His Excellency, Dr. Ali. We have also his wife and we have the ministers here. We are very happy to have all of you. And today is also a blessed day. This is the day that God has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Today we could feel the presence of God. We feel the fresh air and we're happy that we still have life. We are able to see the pleasant faces of each other. So I want to welcome you and trust that everything will go well.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa
Dear
barakatuh.
brothers and sisters, may the peace and blessings of God Almighty be with all of us, inshallah.
Ameen.
I start my prayer. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين
آمين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وأهل بيته وأزواجه وذرياته أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
آمين.
ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار.
I greet you in the name of God. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Paraswa Yad Bhadram Tana Aswa Om Agnedaya Sopotharai Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yoyodhya Asmat Shohoranam. Souls that seem be prosperous. Let there be peace in the heavens and earth, and may we and all beings have peace. You encourage godliness and establish peace amongst the people. Let there be peace and peace and peace to my friend as well as my family. May there be peace, progress, and happiness to all Guyana. Thank you.
Evening. I greet you in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Let's bow for prayer. Eternal God and Heavenly Father, our Creator, our Master, our Sustainer, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I thank you, God, and praise you for who you are. You are the source of life. In you we live, we move, and have our being. I thank you that you are the God of love. You loved us with an everlasting love. You are the God of light in a dark world. I thank you, God, for the
So this is Christmas, and what have we done? And and the new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one, without any fear.
That was Melissa Sir Paul. Thank you, Melissa. And now,
Good evening, everyone. What a wonderful sight it is here this afternoon at Leonora. You have come out in numbers to celebrate with our president and his government and the people here, the Kowsilla Community Park. So, when we think of Leonora, there are three important events that we need to recall. And I hope that the little ones and the young ones would spend a little bit of time listening to what we have to say, because there is a lot of important history in Leonora which you all need to know about. Now in 1909, a long time ago, 1909, think of it, 100 indentured immigrants came out, said that the conditions under which they were living were so bad that they took a decision to walk from Leonora to Breedenhoop in order to lobby for better pay. And they had intended to go to Georgetown, but they didn't have to because the authority at that time decided to pay them. And then the sugar workers to join them in a big strike in which the police and the authorities at that time had to come out and quell the struggle of the workers. Unfortunately, none of them were injured. And then again, in 1964, on the 6th of March, an incident happened here in Leonora which we will never forget. And that is the reason why we are here this afternoon. It was a period in which our country was going through very challenging times. And Guyana was fighting for better conditions for the sugar workers. And they came out to struggle for better conditions of work. And in that struggle, what we discovered that the workers were employing scrap laborers to come and take over the work of the people. And the older ones will recall the period in Guyana in 1964 when every effort was made by the British colonial masters to overthrow the then PPP government. And therefore what they sought to do was to create a lot of people who were going out and breaking the strikes of the sugar workers. And those of you who are in unions, you will know what scrap laborers are. And they decided to bring scrap laborers from other estates to break the strike here in Leonora. And what happened? The Guyana organized a number of persons to come out and to keep guard at the gates of the estate. Including in the people who came out were a number of women. Kowsilla was one of them. She belonged to the Leonora WPO group. She was an executive, as a matter of fact. She came out along with other women, and they decided that they will prevent the tractor that was bringing scrap laborers to enter into the estate. Now, none of them there thought for a moment when they left their home and they came out on the bridge to prevent the tractor from bringing the scrap laborers in the estate, that the driver would have driven over them. And unfortunately, the order was given for the tractor to be driven over the women. Now this is a norm where we find when workers are striking, they use different means, they hold hands or they lay to prevent the tractors or the scrap laborers from entering the estate. It was not anything new. These are things that happen from time to time. And so the tractor was given the order to drive over the women who were lying on the bridge. There were 14 women. Kowsilla was killed. 2 others had their backs broken, and 14 others were injured. And that was something that was so horrible that the people of Guyana, at least the democratic people of Guyana, the working class of Guyana, could not believe their eyes that such a horrific things could have happened that day. And do you know what? The person who drove the tractor, he was freed of the charge. He was allowed to be a free person and was never charged for that crime that he had committed on those women and workers on that day. Proud of this initiative that we finally have something that is worthy of the sacrifice of Kowsilla. And it's important for you children that are here and you the parents to remember that there is that beautiful woman who gave up her life, not knowing that when she left her children and went to the picket line, that she would no longer be going home to her family. And that is the sacrifice that you make when you're committed to the poor, to the powerless, to the working people of this country, when you want a better life for them. So as we pay tribute to Kowsilla, we want all of you to know that her name has gone down in our history books, and also she is a mentor, or she ought to be a mentor for all of you that are here today. The mother of our president, Comrade Irfaan. Sakina, as we know her, we call her Comrade Mohammed or Comrade Sakina. She was in the Central Committee of the Women's Progressive Organization. And she, I recall as a young girl in the WPO, knowing Sakina, who had worked very closely with a comrade called E.M.G. Wilson and Pariak Sukai. Many of you will know Pariak Sukai because he had lived also on the west coast of Demerara. So Comrade Sakina Mohammed used to go to different parts of Guyana teaching women how to make beautiful things. And the good thing about Sakina is that she was so committed to what she was doing that if she was sent to different parts of Guyana, she would go because she knows that what she's seeking to do is to empower and educate our women.
Comfort and joy.
Comrade Minister, Rio, Manichan, Comrade Changa Paul, thank you very much for coming. Children, parents, community, residents of this particular community, thank you very much for coming out tonight to make this a special event. As you know, when the President gave his instruction to build this park to make sure that we put a proper monument for Kowsilla, as well as his grandmother, Sakina Mohammed, we took the task. It didn't go well at first, but we took the task to make it and to get it done. But I wanted to let you know that there are a lot of people that donated to it as well. This is not just government that built this. We only put up some lights and did the drains. But most of it was done by the private sector. People, good-spirited private sector business people came on board, they saw what we were doing, they knew the benefits of it for the community, and they came on board to make sure that happened. I want to thank all of them tonight. I also want to thank some of the community comrades, Comrade Siddiqui, Paul Lorraine. You guys, thank you very much. Without you, we could not have been here. You know, Leonora produced one of its best in Dr. Ali. And when he came to power, one of his first instructions to me is to build this park. And I'm happy that we got it done. He says build it, and I build it. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. President, Comrade Indra Chandrapal, fellow minister, and to all of you out here, especially the children, good night and Merry Christmas. I won't be long because I know you're all waiting to hear from your boy, your countryman, the President Irfaan Ali. But I will say this, the Kowsilla Park is giving us an opportunity here tonight to reflect on the importance of women, to look at how over the years we have changed from being a country that thought women were only good in the kitchen and in the bedroom and to support their husbands, but not good for much more else. And you have seen how the PPPC government has promoted and facilitated the rise and growth of women across this country. So it's one thing to say we love you women. It's one thing to say we like you and we will serve you. It's another thing to see that put into action. And so the first thing that has to be done if you're going to show politically that you love women is you have to recognize that they are equal to men. And if you look at the President and the way he treats or the cabinet, and if you look at the political party he's come from and the status of women in that party, clearly you can see that they believe women are equal and worthy and capable. But that's not all. What is love for women? It's all right to say we think you're equal and we think you're capable, but not give the platforms so that women could thrive and be. Every time we give water to a community where a wife and a mother has to fetch less buckets up the stairs, that is love for women. Actual work that will change your life. Tonight, particularly because we're here to celebrate Kowsilla, I ask the women in the audience and the girls in the audience to let's hear a hail up for President Irfaan Ali. And we commit to you that we will not leave you alone in hard times or in good times. So tonight I say to all the women and their male partners, to all the men, and particularly to all the children, a very, very Merry Christmas and a prosperous and safe 2022. I thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Minister Manichan. Then we have the masquerade dance by the Hansbrook Warriors. Very well. He always said that he would be the president of this country. But sometimes I question him, how can somebody, president, come out of Leonora? But brothers and sisters, in the scriptures it says that there are treasures that come from dark places. And today the greatest treasure we have in our midst is our president, Dr. Irfaan Ali. So it's our great joy to have him here with us. He's a man specially anointed by the Lord God to be our leader of our country.
Taz did tell him 15 years ago he's going to be the president in Guyana, and he looked at me and he smiled, said no, I don't think so, but today he did, and he got a broken mic.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, children, good evening. I am very honored and happy to be here this evening on this very significant occasion. But before I speak a bit on this occasion, I wish to take a few moments to recognize, first of all, the women in this gathering this evening and the women all across our country, including Ms. Indra Chandapal from the WPO, a former minister and member of parliament, Minister Mani Chan, and all the wonderful and beautiful women here tonight. Please put your hands together for all the women in our country and our society. Tonight we celebrate the life of two distinguished women who came from this village. Comrade Indra Chandapal has given you not a comprehensive, but at least an eye-opening understanding of who these two women were and what they stood for. Today, as our world faces so many challenges, we all have to decide what we would stand for. What are the principles and values that we will stand for? And not so recently, not so long ago, right in our country, we were once again asked to stand up for certain principles and values that make us a free people. Principles and values that make us a democratic people. And once again, women played a distinguished role in standing up for democracy and freedom. And I want us to put our hands together to recognize all these women who stood up. So it's very important that we come to celebrate and that we build in their honor. That we build in their honor pieces of history that will outlive all of us. But there's a little difference. As Comrade Indra said, these two women came up in a different era. They came up when there were greater challenges surrounding women. Women were not just contributors to society, they were bearing the brunt of the hardship in the society. It was women who used to wake up at 3 in the morning to ensure they get a bucket of water to last for the day. It was women who had to ensure there was enough food on the table for the children and their husbands, and in those days, their extended families who had to go to work. But whilst all of this was going on, these two women, Kowsilla and Sakina Mohammed, still found the time to dedicate to political and social life, because they understood even then how important political education and social consciousness was to the upliftment of women, the upliftment of our communities, and the upliftment of our country. And today, we have to continue that legacy. And that is why this park is also important. It has a social component in which we can continuously enlighten people politically, in which we can continuously enlighten people socially, in which we can continually enlighten people morally. So this park is a custodian of hope. Hope in every single one of us, that no matter where we come from, no matter what our circumstances are, we can be persons who will mark our names in history once we stand up and defend principles and values that are dear to us. So tonight, the life of Kowsilla is a life that has left a legendary mark, not only here in Leonora, but all across our country. Her life and her work is living on and will continue to live on once freedom is celebrated, because her sacrifice, her life was geared towards the achievement of freedom, a union fighting for a free right to represent the workers. And very fittingly, Sakina Mohammed, as Comrade Indra said, was tasked with educating the masses using the arts, handicraft. Today, science and technology has changed things a bit. So we have in this park a small computer hub, an ICT hub with computers connected to the internet so that children can go there to do their homework. Young people can go there to do research, and women and other persons who want to learn to use a computer can also go there. So the legacy of teaching and learning will continue at that facility in honor of Sakina Mohammed right here in Leonora. These are persons who came from very, very humble beginning. Sakina Mohammed came from Leonora, but was in one of the first women delegation, among the first women delegation to go to China on behalf of the People's Progressive Party. That tells you a story that even then, Dr. Chetty Jagan believed in the power of women, not only representing him or the party here in Guyana, but in leading international delegation and sending international representation to China, Asia, Cuba, Russia, the US. The party has a long history in putting its trust in women. And tonight, we celebrate these two distinguished souls. But children, today I tell you something. I remember when we were much younger, when I was your age, we used to go to many political events and activities. And I would be in your similar position, milling around and wondering when things would come to an end. You may be wondering when you'll get a gift, if you're getting a gift after this. But I want you also to listen very carefully to me tonight. You have an opportunity to be the best you can ever be. Do not believe for one moment you are lesser than anyone else because of the region you come from, because of how you look, or because of how poor or rich your family is. Tonight I want to tell you to take a few things very seriously. One, take your responsibility as a child very seriously. That responsibility to your family to listen to the older people in society, to take guidance. Importantly, to ensure that you make the best use of your educational opportunities. Go to school, pay attention, uplift yourself. But also, very importantly, find time to enjoy your youth and childhood. Enjoy running in your backyards. Enjoy playing with your neighbors. Enjoy coming together as children of the community and playing in the school ground. Enjoy coming together and sharing jokes and sharing food and sharing good time together. Because by the time you get up to my age and comrade age, the only thing that will be left with you are those friends that came through with you. And in some cases, if you lose those friends, it's the beautiful memories that you will make here in your childhood. Let your childhood build for you memories that you will never forget. Memories that will last a lifetime. And those memories only come when you reach out to each other, when you love each other, when you protect each other, when you hold each other up as friends in a community. Let us not live in silos. Let us not live divided by fences. Let us live united by our hearts, united by our circumstances, and united by our desire. Good. So tonight, I leave you by saying to you, follow your dreams and let the life of Kowsilla, Sakina Mohammed, Sherry Jagan, Jana Jagan, and all those who have gone, all those who have laid their bones on the shores, all those who have made a positive contribution to this country. Let their life, your grandparents, if they are no longer here, all the legends in your own family, let their life, let their inspiration be your guide to be better and do better for yourself, your community, and your country. Thank you very much, and God bless all of you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Dr. Ali. He has reminded us how important it is to enjoy our childhood, our teenage days.
And the Sakina Mohammed Computer Lab, which are most gracious and appreciated presence. These present facilities were first contemplated by the President sometime in 2020 and was executed by Honorable Minister Indar and his team. I would like to thank each and everyone who have contributed in some way or the other to the success of this project. Special mention must be made or given to Minister Indar, Mr. Ponarani, Mr. Imran Hussain, Mr. Forrester, Mr. Mustafa, and Mr. Sanity especially for the paid and the technical staff from the Ministry of Public Works and the numerous contributors from the private sector who helped to make this part a success. Once again, I thank you. Please wear your mask, stay safe, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah. Here I am.
Come, here. Come here, boy. Come. Stand here. Come. You need more children, don't you?
You need more?
Coming in, bro.
Hi.
You can't get them there.
No.
I just want to get it front through the top.
No.
Tell what, I'm not going in the car. Can't get it there. I can't see it. Show the computer room.
Take it off, or leave it on?
Hattie, thank you very much for helping out today. For help us out today at the masjid, and God bless you and give, I pick you up already, but this is good. Thank you for showing me the inside. They don't want me to get in because...
Oh, no problem.
All right, thanks. Guys, we got some food over there that we're gonna share. I gotta care about the game. All right. Let me show you the park, the beauty of the park. You know something? There's no jungle for us tonight, man. I can't go on the jungle. And I can't even think about climbing a tree, my brother, because I got too much security. I guess if I go on the tree, I'm probably they're gonna shoot me down, or they're gonna beat me up, or I'm gonna get shocked by the amount of light they got over there. So that's why I find no jungle. I see a lot of tree, but I can't climb it there. Anyway, have fun with them. Yo guys, at least does the guy get a heart from the president. All right, so I think everything is done. They hold me back from not getting in there, so we got some food in the bus and we're gonna share it, and I'm gonna try to bring this video to an end. I know there's a lot of, I mean, it's gonna be very lengthy, guys, but what can I say? I'm sorry about that, but I tried to bring you most of it. I didn't capture the whole thing because I can't. It's gonna go overboard, and I don't want to do it in 2 pieces. But guys, listen, this is the best I could bring out of you, out of Leonora for you. So enjoy it, subscribe, big up my channel. That's the guy try your best. That's the crowd still here, and don't forget, it's the Mustafa GMP supermarket. We got some food for you guys out there, so you enjoy. If it tastes bad, don't blame Taz. Blame the chef. Don't blame the chef. Big up the chef, Hadi, and my sister. Thank you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you guys for doing a wonderful job today and cooking all those food. So, you know, everybody could get and enjoy themselves. For now, that's the guy gonna say, Assalam. Good night. Peace out. Everybody, thank you for watching.